No, I'm not eating that. I'm not going there. No, I don't feel like it. I'm tired. No, no, no. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. I'm sure you are all familiar with the saying, as stubborn as a mule. Whoever invented that saying did not have children. I have two. I have a 10-year-old boy named Joshua and an 8-year-old boy named Caleb. And throughout the years, I've discovered that boy, can those boys be stubborn. I've learned, though, that throughout the years, there's some strategy that you can use. Maybe a cue. This speech will look at some of that strategy. We'll look at reverse psychology. Caleb, go ahead, smack your brother. We'll look at threats and beatings. I said beatings, the boys. And we'll look at my favorite, enthusiastic brainwashing. So, let's start with the traditional, I'm not going to eat that scenario. I discovered this actually by accident. I love baby back ribs. When I hear that song, I want my baby back ribs. Oh, my mouth starts watering, and I just love baby back ribs. So I was making ribs for the family, actually the grown-ups, because I know my kids. They have a very good diet. 5 basic food groups: pizza, chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, spaghetti, and tacos. Anything else is a no-go, always. So I figured I'm safe, just making enough for the adults, right? Bring it out to the dinner table, I put it on the table, and I made a big mistake here. I said, only for the grown-ups, boys. They look at me, their eyes get wide, and Josh, he says, Daddy, can I try that? Knee-jerk reaction, no way. No, can't try it. But then, you see, Josh has come up over the years with this thing. He's based it off of the Puss in Boots character from Shrek. He sort of goes like this, his eyes get real wide. He goes like this. And he shakes his butt. So, all right, Josh, you can try it, knowing very well that basic food groups, they won't like it. He loves it. And his younger brother, of course, whatever Big Brother does, he does. So that day, I did not get my fill of ribs. But I did learn something. I learned that if you tell them they can't have it, they'll want it. Now I have to make a lot more ribs. 2, threats and beatings. This past summer, I went on a 4,000-mile road trip. And you can imagine, 4,000 miles, I think it was about 70 hours in the car, 2 boys in the back seat. My father went with us as well, but that's a long time. So there's going to be things that happen. I remember one instance where we went to Wendy's, we got kids' meals, and we got those toys, the Wendy's toys. They were bored, so they started throwing these toys back and forth in the back seat, back and forth, and I'm driving, and I see this. Guys, you got to stop at threats. I'm going to pull this car over if you don't stop it. We're 2,000 miles into the journey. That wouldn't even matter. They keep throwing it back and forth. Guys, if you don't stop, more threats with beatings. I'm going to pull the car over and give you a car beating. They start laughing. Okay, I don't beat my kids. And that's kind of a joke between us. So, all right, what does work, though, consequences. If you throw one more time, it's a half hour off your bedtime. Caleb, of course, throws it. I'm like, all right, there's 1. And they stopped. So that does work. Consequences, threats and beatings, not so much. Consequences does work. Okay. 3rd one. Again, my favorite one now. Enthusiastic brainwashing. This is an interesting one. On our road trip, we ended up going to the Smoky Mountains and we hiked 5 miles to the summit where we started. Now, interesting thing about kids, they're always full of energy. They're in the backseat of your car, tons of energy. At home, tons of energy. But when you actually need it, endurance, no way, no way. 1st mile into this hike, they're already, I can't go any further. Yeah, let's turn around, I'm done. No, we gotta go. See, I can't threaten them, doesn't work. Beatings, now we already wrapped that off. Guys, enthusiasm. I'm an enthusiastic guy. Just like the bird flu is contagious, so is enthusiasm. I use that to my advantage. So I tell the kids, guys, you see the top of that next hill right there? We're going to run. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have such a good time running to the top of that hill and just get all pumped up. Really excited. They start getting excited. They start running. Next thing you know, we're at the top of that next hill. Keep doing it over and over again. Eventually, we made it to the summit. I'm exhausted, but we made it. We made it. So it takes a little bit of work. A little enthusiasm goes a long way. So it worked in that case. I've also found this technique works for dentist appointments. It does. Beginning of the day, there's a dentist appointment coming. Guys, you ready for your dentist appointment? I bet you can't wait for those toys. That toy that you get is always so cool. And, oh, I love that fluoride, that grape fluoride. Isn't that so good? They get all, yeah, let's do it. And it works. It's weird. For some reason, though, it doesn't seem to work with the doctor's office visits, especially if they have to get a shot. And I haven't found that'll work with that yet. Working on it still. I'm getting a little older, so. So, looking back, 3 things. Reverse psychology. You will not vote for this speech. Threats and car beatings don't work. Consequences do. And enthusiastic brainwashing. I'd like to close with a quote from a very wise man. Just as there's no cure for the common cold, there really is no cure for the stubborn child. But you can try these 3 simple things that I've done, and sometimes you'll have success.